more about Clio, Legal Practice Management Software. I'm going to be here with the channel chief of Clio, which is Alexandre Nemetz-Schein. And so welcome, Xander. And before we get started, I just want to make sure for those of you who are new to SaaSMAX, because I can see that there are quite a few new people whose names I don't recognize, just give you a little bit of an overview. We're the leading value-add SaaS marketplace, and our goal is to connect resellers and the IT channel with top-rated business cloud apps. And we've been doing this for a few years now, and really enjoy the role of being like a match.com between SaaS vendors and resellers, helping both of you find win-win opportunities to bring to clients. We find that churn goes down when a reseller or solution provider is involved in the sale, and we find that everyone wins with recurring revenue opportunities. And so we're excited to be leading the new paradigm shift, and we're also taking on more and more distribution opportunities as we go. So SaaSMAX helps resellers discover the right SaaS apps and earn more revenue. Many of our SaaS vendors in the marketplace will offer special offers and incentives just for SaaSMAX members, sort of like a group purchasing organization. We give you a dedicated account executive, and in fact, Clint Gatewood is our VP of Reseller Partnerships, and he's on the call right now. Clint, you want to say a quick hello?
Hello, everyone. I'm looking forward to working with you.
Very cool. And Clint is out of Pittsburgh, and he's an extremely accomplished executive in the IT channel and has built up, for those of you who may have heard of Zenith Infotech, he built up their channel to over 5,000 members, and he's just been really great helping us identify the best of you out there to work with our SaaS vendors. We also have our website, allows for you to do a very efficient search of the types of SaaS solutions, but we also welcome you to call us directly and have a more personalized relationship with us. And on those website app profiles, you can also view a lot of the detailed information about what each vendor's reseller profile is involved in, what their program is involved in. So you can usually see what kind of spiffs and commissions and what kind of reseller programs they offer for you. And we encourage you to do that. It's probably the only place online where you can go and efficiently look at all the different reseller programs available by different SaaS vendors, and we're proud of that. We like to facilitate personal introductions between you and the channel chiefs. We find that it's a good way to increase your engagement as well as potentially win the resellers more direct leads from the vendors. And we provide SaaS education like the one we're doing right now with Clio. And we're growing and adding lots of PRM tools and affiliate links and marketing enablement tools that will help you to market these SaaS solutions to your clients. So for those of you who've never heard of us or just learning about us now, it is free for you as a reseller to sign up, and we encourage you to do so. So one other piece of information we found is very interesting is recent research done by TechIsle. And what they found in studying the small and medium business space is that there is a very strong opportunity for you right now by selling vertical solutions such as Clio to be able to have a competitive advantage and satisfy the needs of the market right now. There's an underserved market for the need for vertical applications, business intelligence, customer relationship management apps, cloud security apps, collaboration and file sharing, as well as data backup. So if you take a look at this chart for 2014, you can see that by focusing in on vertical applications just like Clio, I think you will find a very unique position and the ability to stay fresh and important and relevant in front of your clients. So please take that to heart and consider how you can add more SaaS solutions into your line card. Now, most important why you're here is to learn more about Clio, and this is Xander. He is the channel chief for Clio, and we've been working with him for a few years already, and we've seen their company grow like gangbusters. Considering that it's a solution in the legal sector where security and compliance is taken very seriously, Clio has done an amazing job at converting, I don't know, 50, 70, 100,000 attorneys and law firms to use Clio, and he'll be telling you more about it. So Clio, why don't you take a minute to introduce yourself, and we'll go from here.
Thank you very much, Dina. Hi, everyone. My name is Alexander. I'm the Channel Development Manager at Clio. Actually, maybe we can just jump on to the next slide in. I'll get right into the presentation. So for those of you who don't know, or if Clio is a brand new word to you, we're the leading cloud-based practice management solution in the legal space. It's a single resource, and so what this means is it's a program where attorneys can manage their entire practice from the intake of a client all the way to generating that bill for them and getting paid. So everything from the case management, contacts, matters, reporting, time entries, and billing, it's all included in there. And as you can understand, it encourages efficiency and competency and really allows law firms in that small to medium space to compete against those bigger guys and be profitable and make sure that they're capturing their valuable time. Clio was founded in 2007 in Vancouver, Canada. Not too sure if you can tell by my northern accent over here. And when we first began, we had 5 individuals sort of working out of a basement, like the general startup story. We're now over 140 employees, spanning from Vancouver to Toronto. The vast majority, 95% of our client base is in the United States. So don't be scared on the Canadian employees that we have. And as I mentioned, what I wanted to mention is that we've gone through 3 funding series. Most recently, last year, we went through a $20 million Series C fund. So lots of resources in the coffer, and we're putting that all back into the company, back into the channel in order to make this grow and be successful for all of us and our partners. As mentioned, the niche market that we capture within the legal vertical, is that small to medium size group. So the 1 to 50 attorney range is very much our bread and butter right now. It's almost a turnkey solution. Obviously, we are adding lots of new features, being a SaaS product over time, daily, weekly, to encapsulate the needs of those larger 50 to 100 plus individual law firms. But just to give you an idea, that 1 to 50 attorney range is the sweet spot. And in that short period of time, what I wanted to mention is we have over 50,000 law firms in North America currently using Clio, which is an astronomical number. We are the market leader in the with respect to this product and this vertical, but the market is not saturated in any way, shape, or form. There's lots of opportunity and lots of lawyers out there. Not too sure if you've been paying attention to what's going on with the law schools in the States, but they are pumping out lawyers at an incredible rate, and there simply aren't enough of those big law firms and New York style rich mahogany law firms to service all them. So a lot of them are creating their own, a lot of them are creating their own firms, hanging their own shingles and starting off from scratch. So a SaaS product is ideal for those groups. What I wanted another aspect to mention is the affinity programs that we have. Currently, we have over 45 state bar affinity partnerships, meaning that the state bar, the governing bodies of these legal organizations, so the American Bar Association, State Bar of Texas, California, New York, and so on, they recognize Clio as they've done a vetting process, and they recognize Clio as a great solution for their members. They've done the vetting process, especially with respect to the cloud and security, and we've passed that with flying colors. We also have exclusive partnerships with several state bars, including some of the biggest being Texas, New York, California, Ohio, and Illinois. So definitely have the seal of approval and the stamp of approval from the governing agencies of all the lawyers in the U.S. What I also wanted to mention is our Clio Academic Access Program. We have over 40 law schools and legal clinics throughout the United States using Clio, free of charge within their classroom settings and legal clinics. It's a way for us to give back and help educate the future of the legal industry on cloud products and how they can hang their own shingle and how they can be successful. Because in law school, all law schools are teaching these individuals how to practice the law. They're not teaching them how to run a business. So we want to make sure that we're there and we're at the forefront of teaching them how to run successful law practices. So a couple things on why clients buy Clio. I mentioned the ideal client is that 1 to 50 attorney firm range. Any practice, it's very customizable internally. So whether they're personal injury, criminal, family, it encapsulates needs of all of those groups. And the big thing is there's 3 return on investments for them. 1, it's that all-in-one solution. I mean, the case management, the time tracking, the reporting, as I mentioned, it's all there, and they have access to it anytime, anywhere. So they're able to capture their valuable time, whether they're on the road home and they have to take a call, whether they're on vacation, whether they're in the office. They don't need to lug all those files with them back and forth. If they get a client call when they're on vacation sitting on a beach, they can quickly jump on their phone, find that file, answer that question, charge for their time, close the phone, and go back to hanging out with their families on the beach. If they so choose, they can also turn their practice off when they're on vacation, but that's up to them. So that absolutely leads to less of an administrative burden for them. And finally, the costs. It's astronomical what a lot of these legacy programs cost and run these lawyers, especially up front, and the fact that they would need a server, for example, in order to capture that. With Clio, there's no overhead costs, and it's very scalable. So if they want to add attorneys to their group, it's a simple click of a button to add them. If they want to remove attorneys, let's say that their practice shrinks for some reason, they can remove those individuals with a simple click of a button. And again, though, another major benefit with Clio is the fact that there is an audit trail. So everything is captured within Clio. So if they do add new attorneys and they want those individuals to get up to speed with what's going on in the practice or a particular case, everything is date and time stamped in Clio. So they don't need to spend time with those individuals walking them through everything. They just simply show them where the case is, and away they go. So Clio's pricing model, we have 3 tiers, or sorry, not tiers, but pricing plans, ranging from $39 a month per attorney all the way up to $109, depending on the needs of these individuals. So there's a starter, boutique, and elite plans. They all have different features. Obviously, when we go from the boutique and elite plans have the more robust package than the needs for those, the 20 to 50 attorney range, whereas some of the smaller groups might only need the starter or boutique packages. Includes obviously a free trial to start so that they can get up to speed with the product. We're here to support them along the way and help support our certified consultants along the way as they're engaging through that sales process. And absolutely, with respect to upgrades in the SaaS world, any upgrades are all automatically updated into their account in real time. So if we do a quick bug fix, the next time they log into their account, that bug is fixed. They don't need to wait for us to send them a CD-ROM, inject it into their hard drive, and then upload it and take time on that. So that has gone the way of the dodo bird. The reseller commissions. So this is where it's very interesting, especially from a consultant standpoint. But for individuals that you're bringing to Clio, helping them throughout that sales process, and they're obviously tagged to your account, you're earning 20% of their Clio subscription fees in perpetuity. So if an individual is paying $100 a month, or you're then earning $20 a month for as long as they are staying with Clio. Lots of opportunity there. Obviously, I'll have a slide here in a moment which shows a little bit more on the financial incentives. As well, something for individuals on this call with respect to the SaaSMAX folks. If any of you after this get signed up with the Clio training program, get certified, and have any clients that want to move forward by May 31st, happy to throw in a $50 Amazon gift card with that. Just something to spruce it up a little bit.
Great, and I just wanted to add here, because you and I spoke about it, that there are service fees that also resellers and solution providers can earn by being the ones to bring the products to the new clients, right?
Yes, absolutely. And actually, I think that's on one of the next slides. With actually, it'll be on the one just after this one. I'll make sure I touch on that. We'll stay on this side. But there we go. The commission ramp up. So I just want to give you a quick idea. If you see on the left-hand column, you're looking at the number of clients, so the size of the law firm, and the Clio monthly fee. This is just under the assumption that each user is paying $60 a month. So if you look, if for one individual client you sign up after year 1, I mean it is a small amount, but then because it is the perpetual commission structure, after 10 years, just for signing up that one client to Clio, you've earned almost $1,500. And if you work your way down to for example, the 30 individual law firm, you're looking at, after 5 years, $22,000 and almost $44,000 after 10 years. And finally, when you're looking at the 70-user law firm, potentially after 10 years, you've earned $100,000 for helping them introducing them to Clio, helping them through that sales cycle, and maintaining that relationship with them. And what this I'm also going to get on is the other opportunities that you have, and a lot of you are aware of in the SaaS-based world, for add-ons and bundling. And this is only one aspect of the financial incentive to having individuals move forward with Clio. So with respect to the certification process, it's very simple. It's a free online training program that we've created. Total of approximately 5 hours. You can do it on your own time. We give individuals up to 30 days to go through it. I suggest in 1 to 2 sittings, just so it's fresh in your mind. Where you're going to get up to speed with the product, which is obviously quite important if you're going to be introducing that to individuals, and you want to make sure that you're looking good in front of your clients and prospects as well. Get up to speed with the program and the sales process and some of the internal workings with respect to Clio, give you an under the hood and a behind the scenes look of some suggested sales and marketing tips. In the training process, obviously you have access to a demo account, product knowledge, and sales tips. Once you become certified, we absolutely set you up with that free Clio account. I encourage you to use it to manage your own practice and your own reseller practice, as it can be very accommodating for that. Helps you get used to the program as well, making sure you're staying up to date with it. As well, you can use that Clio account to demonstrate Clio to your clients and your prospects. You'll also get the referral code, that almighty referral code, where you'll be able to sign your clients up with that code, and in turn that signifies to us that they've come through you, and you're completely eligible for all of those commissions and to reap the rewards. As well, I mentioned further sales and marketing resources. It's very much a partnership with our sales team. So we have an internal sales team broken into a territory model throughout the United States. So wherever your clients are generally located, you'll be in contact with the Clio account executive to help throughout that onboarding process and help reach out to those individuals. So you're not doing this on your own. Clio and the Clio team are the experts as far as what the Clio cycle looks like, can give you tips and tricks for introducing it to your clients, and we're here to help on that. It's very much a partnership, and it's a win for the client as they're moving forward with the best product and they're going to be happy. It's a win for you as you're going to be earning the commissions on that and look good in front of the client as you've introduced a great product. It's a win for the Clio sales team as they've now increased the sales in their territory. And it's a win for Clio and SaaSMAX in general. As well, the ongoing top-tier support throughout, just mentioned, and finally, priority access to our technical and development teams. We understand that you're working with lots of legal clients and you're seeing lots of different workflows, and we want to know how we can improve. If there's certain workflows that are ideal, if there's certain workflows that aren't necessarily working in the current product, we take that feedback very seriously. And with respect to our consultants who are engaging with more than one law firm, it's an invaluable resource to our internal team as well. So why resellers like Clio, and we'll touch on a little bit of what Dina had mentioned, but not only is there that fantastic commission structure, but there's the additional revenue stream opportunities. Clio is very much a platform. It's not just a standalone application, but we have lots of integrations with other products from Google Apps, Dropbox, QuickBooks, NetDocuments, and we're constantly adding on a weekly basis new products, especially because we have an open API. So some of the smaller, less recognized products are also integrating with us. All of these products have additional revenue streams, so they all have reseller programs as well. So when you bring that package solution to your clients, for example, Google Apps, Clio, Dropbox, QuickBooks, integration, not only are you that main point of contact for your client, you're creating that, so anytime they're having a question, an issue, they go to you directly, so you can then charge your consulting fees or your managed service fees, but then you're earning the additional revenue streams from all of those different products, which is just a fantastic opportunity. As mentioned, you can be as hands-off or hands-on as you want. We do have a support team. We do have a sales team throughout. If you want to simply bring that deal, your client, to us, work with the account executive throughout that sales cycle, and then let the Clio team support that individual once they move forward with Clio, we're okay with that. Now, if you want to be that main point of contact for them, based on the relationship that you've created, we're absolutely okay with that as well. It's completely up to you as how you want to structure that. Further, there's opportunities to specialize, so certain aspects of Clio, whether it's data migrations, billing features, you can specialize in those, and we reach out to our consultants who have created those niche specialties for help when our current clients or prospects are looking for more than what we can offer, especially that boots on the ground mentality. Mentioned that fantastic commission structure, and then finally the gold certified tier. So for all of our engaged and successful consultants who reach this tier, we have extra marketing funds, priority access to lead assignments. As I mentioned, when we have current clients and prospects that are looking for extra help, we reach out to our gold certified consultants to engage with us on those. So what does the pitch look like? Again, this is something that we can absolutely go through in the training program, but it's very much a free 7-day trial, no obligation, no credit card whatsoever for the individual to take a look at the product, so they can get some hands-on experience with that. We can set up demos, webinars to help walk them through that, whether it's a handful of individuals or the entire firm that wants to be sitting in on that. We have complete access to that, and then they're up and running. It's that quick of a turnaround. So some of the selling points, it's easy, not only from the reseller side, but from the lawyer side. This is an easy product for them to use. And as I mentioned, their expertise is to practice the law, not run a business. So anything that makes running a business easier for them is a win in our books. I also mentioned the audit trail. So everything in Clio is date and time stamped. So if they simply put a note in there, they can't quite remember, oh, maybe I forgot to bill for that time, maybe I forgot to bill for that activity. It's already billed, it's already tagged in the Clio account. So there's no need to go back and have to try and remember these things. It's all right there. As mentioned as well, it's scalable. So if they're a growing law firm or a shrinking law firm, ideally they're growing from our perspective and your perspective. It is very easy. They simply invite the new user to their account and they have full access to it, just like that, and can get up to speed. No storage limits, so any amount of documents or data that they want stored in there, we know that the lawyers are generally used to those stacks and stacks of paper, so now moving forward, that can all be nice and easily stored within Clio. The access anytime, anywhere is a huge selling feature. Especially for lawyers, they work around the clock, but no longer are they restricted to only being able to work within their office. They can be at home, as mentioned, they can be anywhere they want. And bank grade security, who cares more about the legality and of security of data and such more than lawyers? We have the top of the line security, as mentioned. We've gone through the vetting process with all of the top bar associations in the United States, and they've given that seal of approval, so we're absolutely sure on that side as well. And I think that was it from my side. What I'll do is I'll turn it over to Dina now, and I want to thank everyone for paying attention on this call.
Hey, Dina, you still with us?
Yes, I am. Sorry, I was actually talking and I was on mute. So my apologies. Xander, great job explaining all of that. We have a few questions that I want to read off and make sure that you answer. And for those of you who joined during the middle of the presentation, I'm just putting up the Clio pricing and commission model page so that you can make sure to see what that's all about. So one of the questions we have is there document creation and editing available within Clio, or is that done separately in, Microsoft Office or Google?
Oh, great question. So we do have the ability for document automation within Clio. So if you have specific templates, because a lot of lawyers are creating those templates often, you can put those into Clio, and we can create automatic rules where that's auto-populated, so you don't need to create those documents generally. But no, as far as creating documents from scratch, that would be through whether it's a Word document or PDF. As well, we have integrations with Net Documents, which I think I mentioned, that has a very big document creation, especially in the legal field. So we would integrate with those other products.
Okay, great. The next question was related to the use by an entire organization. So if a law firm has administrative assistants and paralegals and whatnot, is there a permission-based access to different parts of the dashboard?
Great question. Yes, there is a permission-based aspects within Clio, and whether that's user-based, case-based, you can absolutely silo specific bits of information off. Completely understand the privacy rules in that, and we do know that a lot of sort of paralegals and administrators tend to be the ones who are using Clio the most, actually. So I mean, when you get to that level, as far as who gets what permissions, it'll be an interesting conversation, but there's absolutely that ability and capability.
Okay, great. This question is from Anthony. It says, if a law firm has another solution in place, is there a way to move data into Clio?
Yes, there is. Another great question. So we do have a data migrations team that will help and go in and get all of the as much of the data as possible to bring it forward to Clio. Again, it is before promising that to the client, we need first of all to make sure that they're comfortable moving forward with the product, and second of all, we'll get as much data as we can, but based on the way that some products are created, some data is not necessarily transferable. Other products, and especially the legacy desktop programs, tend to hold their data hostage at different points in time and make it very difficult for clients to leave. Whereas in Clio, we make it very easy for individuals to have no barriers to entry or exit. So simple upload of a CSV file, and we can get that information in there. As well, if individuals want to export any other data for whatever reason, they do have that capability. And one other thing I would mention just with respect to the data migration is we found that there are a handful of our consultants who specialize in that. It can be a very expensive process if done by other companies or one-off groups. Clio is happy to do this, but it is an opportunity for our consultants to really add to their revenue stream.
Excellent. Here's another question. This is from Kevin. Is there email integration for adding to documentation for a client?
Is there email? So we do have. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I guess I think what he means is, can you send emails, right, and also index emails in a client's record?
Within, yeah. So we do have. I mean, first of all, within the native application, there is a sort of an email drop, so you can forward emails, regardless of whatever email client you're using, specifically to cases and clients. We do integrate with Google Apps, and we have an Outlook integration, so there is that capability, and a Gmail Chrome integration, so you are able to create those automatic forwards to Clio. You won't be emailing directly out of Clio, but we do integrate with, as mentioned, Google Apps and Outlook.
Great, great. And I think you also mentioned that you're working behind the scenes on an Office 365 integration, right?
We are. That's on the. It's a quiet thing for right now, but that is something we are absolutely looking at. No set time frame on that, but we do know that it is. It's widely used within the legal community, and we want to make sure that we're addressing those needs.
Excellent. All right. Well, I think that's the end of the questions that we had. And if there's any others, please type them in now. Otherwise, we're going to let's see. Let me just make sure I got this. Okay, let's see. There's another question that says, for recording oh, okay, that was just in relation to the email one. Thanks, Kevin. All right, so I think we've got all the questions covered for now. If you have further questions, please feel free to reach out directly to Xander. You can either do that directly through SaaSMAX.com in their app profile area, or I think, Xander, I don't know if we have your email on the slide deck, but we can certainly just email SaaSMAX, and we're happy to send it to you. And it's a long one, so otherwise I would say it out loud. But
thanks a lot. Rookie mistake on my part, everyone. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. You did great, and you're not a rookie by any means. So, all right. Well, so again, if you're interested, please feel free to contact Xander directly. You can do that through SaaSMAX or contact SaaSMAX ourselves and let us create the match for you. And we look forward to working with you. And we do have for those of you who are new to SaaSMAX, we have an Intro to Resellers webinar that's starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern, and we welcome you to join us. It's a 15-minute intro as well. And that's it for now. So thank you. Have a great day. And please take a look more seriously at Clio. I think it's a great opportunity that can give you a really excellent niche within the SaaS world. So Xander, thanks again, and everyone have a great day.
Thanks, everyone.